So this is the first video of the new year. Today we're going to be talking about our mental health journey. We'll do it in a timeline. Our mental health journey really started in like middle school and then all the way up to now. And we're not making this video to say like we're super great in terms of our mental health right now, but we just want to show you guys what we've been through, and then hopefully it helps you feel less alone and more understood. So starting with middle school, I guess that was like our getting on to our teenage years. So that was when we really started caring about what other people thought of us and like making friend groups and all that. And even before middle school, we really had our struggles because we were quiet kids, and we still are. So we were bullied a lot just for being quiet. So that really took a toll on our self-esteem. And something a little different from other people is that we're twins, so we're together most of the time. That also affected like our mental health. Related to that, I think friendship played an important role in terms of our mental health, because before middle school, like elementary school, we had a good group of friends that were very strong. And then going into middle school, people went to different middle schools, so we were still close with a good group of people, but then after that it started becoming harder to maintain friendships. And I feel like that period, middle school to high school, is also a time where everyone's changing and they're really getting to know who they are. We experienced a really big shift, I guess, from middle school to high school, because we noticed a lot of people changed. We were losing a good group of friends, and I think for us the hardest mental health wise was during the high school years, because that's when we lost a lot of our friends. That's when we really started caring about what other people thought of us. Also, because we were like teenage girls, we placed a big importance on boys, like their attention on us, especially since we weren't getting so much attention. So during high school, our insecurities really got to the best of us. There were a lot of things that we were insecure about, and we really let that get to our heads. That really damaged our self-esteem. And it was not only about how we looked, it was about how we felt about who we were as well, because we felt a lot of shame for being quiet. And I guess it made us insecure about our personalities as well, because we thought maybe we were just boring, and that's why we didn't have a great connection with our friends. And in high school, we placed a lot of importance on our studies as well, so we were really focused on that. I mean, I guess that's something that's good, you should do, but we focused too much on that. We put our whole self-worth into the grades that we got, and of course we would be devastated whenever we got anything less than what we expected of ourselves. I think also because we lost our friends, because we weren't getting any attention from boys, that's why we put all our worth on our studies. And then when that wouldn't go well, that just harmed our confidence. That's generally it for our high school experience. We could go into more detail, but it gives an idea of what it was like to transition then from high school to university, because we still had that sense of overachieving in our studies that we brought from high school to university. And then university, we had such a difficult time making friends. Yeah, because first of all, everyone comes from everywhere to university, so it's like different high school, different places. And yeah, most people, they already have a group of friends, so it's hard to get in between an already tight group. And we tried to put ourselves out there by joining clubs, but we just had such a hard time forming connections. It just felt superficial, like we would be friendly with people, but it didn't feel deeper than that. And we tried hard too, because we were always together before, we tried hard to separate ourselves so that we could be seen as individuals, but it didn't really change much of anything. Yeah, we thought it would change something, but the same results. I also wanted to add, like from up to middle school and then high school and university, there was such a big change. Like at the beginning phase, we had so many friends, and we'd go have like sleepovers and go to the movies and everything. And from that to high school, we're like gradually losing friends and then just focusing on studies. And then university, just absolutely no friends and just study. That was really hard to deal with, because having friends is such an important part of life, because they help you get through hard times, and then you can enjoy good times in life together. And we're lucky that we have each other, but it's also important to have people that are outside of your own little world, and we don't have that anymore. Yeah, sometimes people think as twins, we're so lucky that we just have a best friend automatically, like we are each other's best friends, but we really need people outside of our own experiences to help us, understand the world better. Yeah, our mental health journey basically up to now has been a bit of a roller coaster. It kind of feels like during our school years it's been more downs than ups, but I am happy to say I think we're doing a lot better now, because we're out of school, we're finished, and we're working, and we kind of have our life going, and we're changed, like we're a lot different than how we were before. I think we're a bit more confident, and we're a bit more strong-minded. Yeah, I'd say our mindset has definitely changed, because back then we just feel like the whole world was against us and everything was unfair. But we're really mature about things now, and I think we've gained a deeper understanding of our emotions and who we are as a person, so that's helped a lot. I guess the main thing is perspective and experience. So the more you experience hardships and blessings, it helps you regulate your feelings and thoughts better. And then perspective, of course, is to try to step out of that victim mindset and just look at the world around you, recognize that everyone is trying to get through life, and to not feel like you're the only one that's dealing with hard times. Like, try to validate your emotions, they're valid, but don't make it so much that you can't change anything because life is against you. Just let yourself feel what you're feeling, but keep your head up high and just try to move forward. Don't try to stay at the same spot. So we talked about friendships, we talked about education and studies. There's also relationships, like romantic relationships. We used to be really focused on trying to get a guy's attention. Just with that, we learned, like, when you focus on your own things and you just be yourself, the right people will come to you, like the right person will come to you. So people say, like, love isn't everything, like relationships, they're not everything, but we just want to let you know that it's nice to have one whole other human being that's just, they put all their time and effort on you. It really boosts your confidence, how you feel about yourself, and it's just nice because it's a whole different person that's brought up from a whole different family, a whole different environment, with a different set of experiences, and then they're giving you this warm feeling. And obviously it doesn't replace the love that you should have within yourself, but having that love outside of yourself as well, that really helps a lot. In terms of insecurities, we still have a whole list of things that we're insecure about, in terms of appearance, in terms of personality and habits. But one thing that we really evolved into is this mindset that, like, we're born how we are, and we should try to make the best with what we have. Yeah, we should try to just embrace it. Yes, insecurities that we have about our appearance, we can try to highlight with makeup and clothes, things that we're happy about with ourselves. And then in terms of personality traits and our little habits that we might be insecure about, every day is just a new day to learn and practice and be better. So that's what we just try to hold on to. And then in terms of friendship, we don't really have like a group of friends. Like, we don't have people that we can count like all with our fingers, but we do have a few people that check in here and there, and we have people in our workplace and other areas of our life that do care about us, so we're so grateful for that. And this time it feels like real genuine connections, so that means a lot. We know you're watching this video and you're thinking, darn, Sim and Rose seem like really good friends, and I wish I could talk to them about how I'm feeling. You can talk to us if you want to vent about anything, tell us how you're feeling, tell us about your experience. If you just need someone to talk to, you can always reach out to us. So thank you for watching this video. Hopefully it wasn't too messy with the timelines and everything. Let us know what kind of other videos you'd like to see from us. We really love doing these long form talking videos, and we're really excited to hopefully be posting more consistently. Let us know if you like these types of videos, like sit down talking like we're besties on FaceTime. We could do lots more of these. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in our next video.